Hi everyone. Welcome. This is Concord for the Steam. It's the new game that came out recently. I hope everyone's excited. Where's my audio? Why can't I hear you, video game? Oh, you're there. Okay. This is Imari. You might know her from Twitter. How do I turn on streamer mode if I were going to be a silly boy? Because like it's just trophy hunters at this point, but I don't want to accidentally put someone who enjoys this game in a line of fire by calling attention to them as they try to play in the hellhole currently taking place. Interface? No, not interface. Extras? Graphics? I know it's somewhere. Controls? Was I already here? Hello? I know there's one somewhere. Didn't have time to implement a streamer mode? Oh no. Well, that's unfortunate. Cross-platform play, open squad invites. I thought there was one. Maybe we'll just have to be toxic. That or I'm looking over it. The way I have to look at this while streaming and still being able to get to my mic is not good. Okay. Audio performance. What? Brody's right. I should be queuing. If you're not aware, Hit Game Concord released recently. It is going down on the 6th. I think that's Friday at an unspecified time. If I had to guess, whenever PlayStation Store updates their stuff, probably 10 a.m. Eastern, noon Eastern, like morning. So there's tonight, there's Wednesday, and there is Thursday bleeding into Friday, effectively to get the platinum trophy in Hit Game Concord. If you're unaware, this is the new first-party multiplayer PlayStation title. It will go away soon, as announced 4 hours ago. I'm at level 55. I need to be at level 100 to get the last trophy, and therefore get the platinum trophy. Each level takes 100,000 experience points. We are queuing into the game mode that gives 15,000 experience per match instead of the main populated mode, which gives 4,500 per match. Meaning that if we only went into this game queue, it would take me around 315 matches, give or take, to get to level 100. There is a job board. I was going to be leaning on this to get the platinum. There are dailies. I already got there's like a main daily where if you do 3 dailies, it gives you 10,000 experience points. Let me turn this down a little bit. So I did that already. There's some others we'll look at. There's like a Shrek we can unlock. And in the process of that, we can get 175,000 experience points, which is like, you know, almost 2 levels. So that will help. But it depends on what the requirements are. I don't think anyone's finished them yet, because the game went down for maintenance. And, you know, us Concordians were... Oh, we only have 4 people. Us Concordians were pretty excited about it to see what would be added. And the patch notes were a little rough today. We'll put it that way. Whew. I don't think my game is liking the fact that we're streaming. I think they're trying to suppress us. Ronxus Blaziken. That's a crossover. I know Ivan's an idler. If I can't hide the names, I'm just going to call them out. I had Ivan on some of my games, and bro just stood there. So I already know how this match is going to go. So if you're unaware, the game's shutting down on Friday, and us trophy heads are like, oh no, bro. This shit's never coming back. We got to get this platinum, right? So people are hopping on Concord like never before. And AFK farming, they're kamikazing, if you will. Oh, Rocket Fuel joined the game. That's good timing. It's just, it's rough out here for a free gunner, folks. So everyone, and by everyone I mean like maybe a few hundred people tops, are all trying to queue into this mode now.
Come on, let's go.
To hop on Concord, oops, and get this trophy. I got an immediate round win. Like, to Harry's point, I am pretty good. I have played, I don't know, will this come up? 61.3 hours? And I don't say this to be mean to Concord. I'm just being realistic. I think 4 or 5 of those hours have been spent on the main menu queuing for this mode, which before today you could get a match in from like 5 to 9 or 10 p.m. Eastern, right? You still had to wait a bit. You could get in, you know. And now this is the gameplay experience pretty much. You already had some of this going on because there are people who just buy a game and they rush to the platinum as soon as possible. There's Uncle Teo. And, you know, so you'd have this sometimes, right? But you could still get some legitimate games in, and it was fun. But this is the mode now, because everyone's like, this game's never coming back. I gotta get this platinum, or else it'll sit there unfinished on my trophy list forever. And the people I've seen expressing concern about this have like multi-hundreds of platinum trophies. So that's what we're dealing with here, frankly. Hi, Cartoon Network Obama. It's been a rough morning. I haven't slept since the announcement 3 hours ago. And Fast. Oh God, video games. Fast 8 Wild. In a Vacuum, is the game actually good? I think there's a lot of worst parts of this, but I would say the worst part of this is that the more of this I played, the more I found out that they made actually a pretty fun, pretty balanced, competitive shooting game where I genuinely enjoyed playing every single one of these freaking weirdos. I think they're all interesting. They all have a lot of depth that comes out the more you play them. So the trophies that ask you to get to like level 10 as each character and get 50 kills were actually really good, because it made me actually play each character and go, wow, there's something to every one of these characters, right? The way that Concord works is encourages you to swap between the free gunners. Jesus, that frame rate, what's going on? It encourages you to swap between them, because when you die, they add a passive buff to your next character, right? So each character class has a specific kind of buff that it gives to the next time you select a character, which encourages you to go around the roster. And you can build these interesting characters up pretty well and make them even better. And each match just kind of builds and builds over time, right? And the main takeaway was like, oh, this is actually really fun. Like, I played the beta with like Kevin and the other Crub guys, and we were like, oh, this is fun, but not $40 fun. But thanks to Studio Oddity bad ratsing this game to me on Steam last Monday, I found out the more I played, I'm like, oh, this is pretty solid. Nothing prepared me for how solid it actually was once I gave it a chance, right? You know, I've been playing up a bit, because honestly, it is kind of funny that PlayStation put this out and it bombed so hard. Not to be disrespectful, but in a vacuum, it is kind of funny, right? But I've actually been genuinely enjoying it under all the memes. So seeing that announcement today was A, crazy, for so many reasons, but also I was like, oh man, I was actually kind of looking forward to playing more of this. I was looking forward to seeing the new free gunner that got added. I wanted to see what their deal was going to be next month. I don't get to now. oh, we're queued in. Usually you can spend a few minutes looking through the menus. Look at that. Well, I go back to Pokemon. I'll get there. It's very burnt out on Pokemon at the moment. Evan, why is this Jared Leto? Hold on. I don't watch these movies. I need someone else to help me make sense of this. I'm gonna put this up. Kevin made this little ditty. It's gonna be called Image 2. Yeah. Oh wait, because of Morbius, right? Okay. We'll pick Red Guy in honor of that. Yeah. Okay. Morbius. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah, the game is most active when it'll die in a few days. Yeah. Yeah. This is the easiest I've gotten into this game mode since last Monday when I got the game. Which I guess cosmically works out for Studio. The studio gave it to me as a joke, and I think we argued for like 10 minutes effectively. And the conclusion we reached was like, okay, I'll take it, but I have to genuinely try to platinum. That was the shtick. And I don't think Studio expected that I was serious. And I didn't think I was either. I was like, long term, sure. Now we're here. Meta Wolf? It's rough because there's not even enough time to show off like what's neat about the characters though due to this, right? Because like Lark is pretty interesting. They set up spores around the battlefield and they have like a contained area around the spores that buff you and your teammates when you're on the spore. And you can also set like a respawn point to where if you're taking a lot of damage and you're in heat, you can spawn at a different point across the map that you place the thing on, go find a healing thing, right? Put it next to a healing pad or whatever, and then go back in and aggravate people again. Very interesting character. Probably one of my favorites I played in this game just because it's so weird and different. They have spores that track enemies around, right? Yeah, like not even enough time to be like, oh, here's the buff. Everyone's just jumping off the stage immediately. It's sad. There's Hamar. I like Hamar. People say she's like the warlock in Destiny. Never played it. So if that means something to you, I guess that helps, right? Lemmings too, honestly. Why are they doing that? Yeah, faster XP. This mode gives a little over 1/10 of a full level for the back half of the grind to level 100. Whoa. I want that frame rate's coming through better for you guys. Yeah. So everyone's just trying to get this over with as fast as possible for themselves, basically. Because no one knows anything, really. Like, will this ever come back? I'm just going to turn all the graphics to low. How about that? Would that be funny? How about Yondu? It's like it might come back with the same trophy list, and it's fine, and it might be free to play, and there's just no issue, right? In this very layoff heavy industry, maybe it just never comes back ever. So I think people are just like, all right, let's see how far we can get by the 6th at whatever cutoff point. Adram. And this is how Concord dies, basically. Little Jimmy in Kansas. Yeah, imagine being the person who hasn't heard the news, right? So we already had some people not keeping up with the server maintenance, right? Like we had someone, I was reading the Reset Era thread. I was a little active in here, right? Just trying to find some people like genuinely talking about the game, not the business around the game. And there was someone who came in around noon and was like, I can't get into a game, guys. What's going on? It's like, well, there's server maintenance, but also check the news. Nico bought the Concord controller. Wow, that's going to last longer than him. I gotta see the stream. Okay, so it's bad on stream too. What's up with that? I swear it runs really well on my computer, actually. Justin, we asked you to join us for the Concord beta, and you weren't there. You don't get to tell me what to do. Arguably, Justin, you're the reason this has happened. As someone who didn't spend money on this game, this is probably your fault, Justin. Stream is very tough. It's the game itself is the issue. I don't know PC game. I have it at 1080p. I was running it at 1440. Is it because of the VSync issue? Yes, limit to 60, right? Is it my NVIDIA Dulce? I don't know what any of this stuff is, bro. I grew up on a GameCube. Like, I don't know what texture settings are. You want to see my player icons? Oh, I got a new background. I don't like it as much. Oh. Justin is the problem. I mean, Justin's usually part of the problem. Oh, that didn't help. I thought that was a video file until now. Okay. I've been seeing people say the PC version's unoptimized, and I was like, I don't know, it's going great for me. But now that I've added streaming into the mix, not seem to be enjoying it very much. All right, let's see. Oh, okay, Lynn. I know okay, Lynn. Rocket Fuel. These are my people. Be the old lady.
Prudent choice.
The old lady's Fortnite. She can build walls. I know there are more than 9 other people playing this right now, but I think we are getting literally the same 9 people each match. I don't know if that's like the game preferring to match. No, why would the game prefer to match you up with the same people over and over? Oh gosh. Whoa.
You think you can beat us?
What?
Check your map.
This is why I stream Pokemon, I guess. That's even worse.
Viable crew eliminated.
Good thing the gameplay doesn't matter. Turn it on? Auto? Ultra performance? None? Let's try none. Oh. Red guy, what happened? I think I killed red guy. Menus are really slick now, though. The stream is in single digit FPS. Oh, the stream is in single digit FPS. Huh. I'm not sure I can make this go much lower. Hold on. We can fix this. There must be a fix. Hey, there's the old stream. Oh god, I never got rid of the text there. Oops. Sorry guys, I'm not picking my character. Oop.
On my mark.
Okay. We've potatoed the game. Let's see how this goes. We might be able to turn processing back on. Wouldn't that be something?
Get ready. Stretch those hamstrings. Oil those knee joints.
Oh, this is kind of like a new graphical style though, right? Maybe they should have went with this.
Good night.
Actually, you know what the one difference is? I tried to do the New Age streamer thing of no background. I wonder if that's the issue here. 3070s just crying and throwing up about it.
The expert's on it.
Oh, I want to hide the URL, but that's a Stream Elements thing and not an OBS thing, so it would take effort to get rid of that. So I think it's just going to stay there.
Start writing that
That's funny.
victory poem, Star Child.
Okay, we might be back on track here. So let's
All enemies down.
oh, hey, we won. Cool. He's probably padlock. Really pulled through there.
You impressed me with that one. Nice work.
Okay, so I'm not the highest in this game. That's probably good, right? I also won't even let me look at all the players. It's like in one of the issues could have been like, oh, people hit level 100 and they start dropping off and then no one's playing anymore. Get back here. So one of the things they added after the update today was a green guy. I don't think these were built to be displayed at 720p because I can't scroll back up. Or maybe it's my... I don't know. There we go. Okay. So if I deal 12,000 damage in Kalos, Pokemon streams are back. I can move to the next stage, 2 of 5, and work toward unlocking Green Guy. And that process will give me 175,000 experience points. The issue is I have to deal damage, which doesn't seem possible under these current circumstances. Maybe we get a legitimate game. Right? Maybe. Let's be second blow. Yeah. Oh. Got a Concord stand to eat. That'd be pretty good, like, I filtered through about 3 normal boots guys who stand in front of game shelf people to be like, that'd be a pretty good setup like that, and realize I shouldn't reference those people. That'd be great in the background. The Concord standee. Hi, Wickermel. Is there time to platinum? I don't know. Great question, honestly.
Shady business probably.
Really good question.
Coin is coin.
Alright.
Good luck trying to catch me.
Thanks, Bobby. Might need it. Oh god, they're moving around like they're actually trying to play. Hold on. Oh my god, we're actually playing? Or are we rushing down mid? I think we're actually playing. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm dead.
Controlling the zone.
Is there a level 6 guy in this queue? Oh no. It's the Calpian. Yeah. There was a time over the weekend where I was like, you know, maybe they'll account ban people who are doing that. That'd be kind of funny, right? It is making the experience worse for everyone, you know? Like, maybe they'll do it. And then today hit, and I was like, oh, they weren't not doing anything because of Labor Day week. Oh, let's see. You got unfortunate very quickly. Oh god, he is all 6. Rocket fuel. Oh no. This window doesn't this window doesn't show. The entire game. Okay. Don't mind me. There we go. That should make sense. Yeah, that was the other issue, right, Shimbus? It's like if you ban those people, then you can't even get into the game to see what the mode is like, potentially. Barring word of mouth picking this up somehow. Because, like, I went to the official Concord Discord, as you do, you know, and I kind of posted in there. Because, again, like, I wanted somewhere to actually talk about the game. Weirdly. And, like, I suggested, like, you know, maybe they should all just give 5,000 or 15,000 experience, right? It's like, on the one hand, it distributes the AFK farmers out, so you might get better quality matches on the whole. But I guess on the other hand, if they're all contained to this mode, then at least the other two are safe, right? Quite a tricky pickle there, considering the player count, right? And now you can't even buy it. Like, you can go to GameStop or Best Buy and buy it, right? But you can't digitally buy this game now. But that presents an interesting scenario. Thank you, Tim. Because no, there's that FPS drop again. I thought we were safe. But like, if I went to GameStop right now and bought the game, would they let me refund it on Friday? You know, or is it if you purchase before this date, we'll refund you? I think that's maybe the question. Okay, one of the characters has a flashbang. It just looked like he started running and immediately the world went white. Man, my computer, it's not like the stream is. I have a good computer, is the scary part. What do I have left to go? It's I'm account level 54, 55. You have to get to 100 for the platinum. And from here on out, each level takes 100,000 experience points, and each of these matches gives 15,000 for completing the match. Which is why you're going to see a lot of people just immediately jumping off a cliff or rushing straight in to the other team and not really doing anything. It's kind of firing blindly and badly, right? People are just trying to get these rounds through as quick as possible to get to the next game, to get the next batch of experience points. It's quite bad. You had a little bit of this going on, right? Okay, they're shielding us up. But you know, it wasn't like every match the way it's been since they announced what's going on. I haven't went into a different mode since they announced this, just because I feel like I need to shore up how far I've gotten before even thinking about spending time in the other modes. But there is a shot I'll go in for a couple games just to be like, hey, here's how this is actually supposed to work. But there's also a chance that when we do that, it's just the same deal going on over there. Oh, I completed one of my missions.
We fell on our face. Well,
Oh, I played 12 matches. That was one of my missions. Right. Okay.
get up.
Oh, seasonal job. We didn't even get through season 0. Okay, so there's a level. I'm at 56. They haven't announced if they're going to do anything like triple XP. Like, people are going in the Discord and asking just in case this never comes back, right? I imagine helping people get platinum trophies in their game is probably the last thing on anyone's mind in that studio. Because I went in there too, and I was like, you know, it'd be nice. Like, I'd like this, just saying. But also, I understand none of you are thinking about this right now. But, you know, if you just happen to, it'd be nice. But what a weird situation. Oh. Here's Hamar. She was my main in the beta. Did I get another new background? Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Ooh. I want to change the stripe now to fit that. But yeah. No handouts, Brody. I earned my platinum the hard way. We'll never get to see the third menu option here. I think that's where the cosmetic store is supposed to go when season 1 hit in October. Weapon skin. That's the one I'm already using, but I guess I unlocked it. This is Jabali. He's a healer. He has outfits. They're all kind of, you know. Here's Uncle Teo. He's a ranger. He kind of looks like a dude. I thought they were going to play him ironic, but the cutscene this week, the weekly cutscene, the first new one since the beta in July. Track my ongoing living dex progress there. Displayed him as quite serious, and I went, oh, I think they mean it with this character. I thought they were going for the irony. They were not. Alright, let's see if we get the same 9 people again. Oh, welcome to the chat room. Thanks, Twitch. These are different people. Okay. Maybe we'll have an actual game.
Come on, let's go!
Custom XCOM versus starter XCOM soldier. Yeah. Yeah, it's been pandemonium in the Firewalk / Concord Discord server today. I am amazed that it's rough because you want to let the Concord fans have a place to hop in and be like, oh my god, what's going on? But it's just letting all the freaks and geeks go in there and be weird. Oh, the newcomer 117. I played with him at the time. Oh, Caitlin's back. There's dozens of us. There's dozens. It's been 1 week. 1 week. Oh my gosh. See, Itzy's cool because you can throw out a little orb. You can dodge this way, which leaves an after image, and then you hit L1 again and snap back to where you threw the orb. You might have a game here. If I can show Itzy off more effectively. Nope. All right. Anyway, she warps just to put that more clearly. Oh, what? No, there's a game happening here. Hold up. Whoa. She's tricky. It's cool. It's fun. She's quirky. it's a little rough because I can't tell if there's like an actual game happening or what. No. No, there's just some nonsense happening. Never mind. This guy's playing objective. Is someone just sitting at spawn? Another thing people have been doing is rubber banding the analog sticks. That way, if someone tried to report them for idling, it would show at least that they moved. So there might be some of that going on here as well. That's another factor to consider. Roka. She's already worked her way into my heart. Hi, Linky. I'm playing the game. Probably griefing. Yeah. That's probably a good bit of it. Current conspiracy thought is that the actual press strategy they've been doing is a way to wipe this even more under the rug faster. I mean, we'll put it this way, Kevin. Community posted it. They emailed you about Astro. They didn't talk to you once about Hit Game Concord. Everything Crub has done for Concord has been out of passion, damn it!
Make this one count.
Crank train. Us free gunners are out here doing our best to keep the game spirit alive. God. I hate being ironic about it, but it is just really fucking funny. But also I do like the game. And I feel like I'm straddling two very different lines. Is this what coping is like?
Defense is down. Rival forces
Ah, an enemy, Roka! Oh wait, that's Hamar. Never mind. I win. I didn't try. That's Kips. You can go invisible. That's Baz. They're dead. Concord still has a chance, bro. I guess the upside is if you're playing any of the character levels, because you need 50 kills and level 10 on each character. Those are 2 different trophies per character. I guess if people are idling at spawn, that's a way to get kills in, but it's nowhere near as fast as doing it deathmatch mode. Little trophy tip for any trophy hunters out there. Oh god. There are some boosting sessions on PSN profiles. If I wasn't on the podcast tonight, I was going to join one just to guarantee that I had a squad, if you will. But seems like we're getting into games just fine for tonight, at least. When there's this like huge pause, by the way, after we picked our characters, that means they're just literally AFK. So like maybe some people are selecting the character right away, but the rest of it will wait that very long slide per person going through it. So it takes like 30 to 45 seconds if they're not actively just pushing through with character choices. So it's more convenient for them, but worse for everyone else for this very weird aim. Vale, sniper, throw trip mines, boom. He's pretty fun. It's a sniper though, right? That was a good shot. Yeah, I play video games. Oh,
got the cargo.
that death noise is funny. This is one off the fuckable suckable robot. He's pretty cool. That really sums it up. Just can stop talking about this call in a call. Nick, it's starting. You thought it was bad before? You haven't seen me post Concord yet. So will Concord Diago free to play poll just ended for 2 weeks? Right. Oh my god. I didn't think it was going to be that bad. But in our personal server, and I think also in the Crubcast public server. Maury already made a poll that was like, oh, will this game die or go free to play by 2 weeks? And I was like, oh, you know, 2 weeks, that's pretty quick. I don't know if we'll like have an answer that fast, right? We have an answer. One off also seems to sum up the game. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it writes itself. So this is the grind to the platinum trophy. This is what anyone wanting the platinum trophy has to put up with until whatever time on Friday. This is the best and fastest way to get XP. The only way it could be faster is if we all jumped off over that ledge and just got it over with quicker per round, right? This is the main way to do it, unless you're going to take 3 times as long. Oh, my frame rate. And do the main one. Which is the more fun mode, in my opinion, but you get less experience. Hi, Voldex. I didn't work on this game, so I don't really care. Retro Liz. Ooh. I like that the weird little robot sounds like a Pokemon Diamond and Pearl Pokemon. I don't remember which one though. Uncharted remake. I almost set the game to Lawbreakers today because I knew there were going to be weirdos spending their time hating on the game. And to be clear, I hate on it too. It's an easy target. It's funny. It makes me laugh. It's just a weird way to spend your time. So was this, but so was that. We're all losers when it comes to Concord, I think is what I'm saying. Thank you. They're so cool. 60 levels in 3 days. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's rough, Captain Smash.
Me and my crew.
If you did literally nothing else, I think you could get it. But yeah, that's rough. I'm not even that far ahead of you, honestly. So I feel you. My honest expectation is I hit like level 83.
I'm getting Roka's victory playlist.
And it's funny because I got so far, but not nearly far enough. We'll have to see though. But like, I imagine for you, Captain Smash, you probably got like a day job and shit, like a family or whatever, you know, friends, people to spend your time with that you gotta tend to, right? Like you can't be sitting around queuing up in Concord all day. So like a bonus XP thing would be pretty cool. It might be admitting defeat in a way, but I guess they already admitted defeat, right? My frame rate, wow. Alright, I got 2 kills, you know. Dog can heal on dodge. That's kind of cool. Set up a dome. Hey, we won. At least my menus are fast. Oh, never mind. I jumped 500 meters and got 500 experience points. I've seen the grind at about a level an hour, even jumping off. So 60 hours. Gamers, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to be able to do that. My VC is trying to tell me something. Nick, I think you're a bind. I think you're a Concord hater. I don't know where else to go with that. Let's go to main menu. It's, you know, we have people here who aren't familiar with hit game Concord. So you may not have seen the Galactic Guide, which hides all the lore. That's the robot we've been dealing with in that mode. Read up on the planets. There's a lot here. You can ping for hidden lore entries. There's been 2 of those so far, going by my count on the right, 97 out of 98. So we're missing one somewhere. Here's the red guy's lore. The people who have had the attention span to read all this, I've heard it's good. I've heard it's basically Space One Piece. But I also got the info from the Concord Discord. Oh, I don't know. Maybe they're a little biased. Here's the Bali. He's probably got something going on. Ding. Yeah, Nick, no one else was going to. Us free gunners had to be out there supporting it. You know what I mean? This Kips. He's a robot. You know, Poost? Roost? Roost. Okay, that's not Poost. Can't be Space One Piece. That's something. Oh. Red guy. This is all gonna be lost media when the game goes down. It crossed my mind to just record all this and throw it up on some weird side channel, right? Just so like it's out there. Someone's surely done that already, though. Oh, the exclamation point made me think I could get into that or something. Okay. There's Daw. He's a human. He worked in ore mines since he was 10? He's a Pokemon character? His mom died in a mine. Oh, it's depressing. Okay. Here's Red Guy. Oh, wait, we already saw Red Guy. Hi, Mick. Or typically needs to be in the lock. Yeah. I had like 5 lore pop-up things during the weekly cutscene today. And it was kind of distracting. There's the nothing. Wait, what did Birdie say? They spent 10 hours. There's a Galactic Guide channel in the Concord Discord. Apparently none of it has been archived yet on the wiki, but they've spent 10 hours archiving the how to... Right, so the real fans are out there is what I'm... Oh, heck. Free Gunners Unite? Alright, I got a new Roka skin. That's sick. I don't feel much for these.
Nice.
Captain Smash Gaming, thank you for the follow. Yeah, this one's like a chic kind of vibe. I like that. Chic's kind of cool. This one's alright. Bye, Kevin. Yeah, 58 in 2 hours seems increasingly likely. So there are 2, while we're here, there are 2 characters here sometimes. These are the variants. So if you look in the bottom right, the tail variant 1 combat trait is rapid reposition, which gives increased mobility for a brief duration after dodge. So they have all their little things. You'll get tail 2, who has extended magazines and additional grenades instead, right? Or with Lark, faster reload while on Lark's spores. Oh god, Neko. Hi, hello. Oh, just in time. Okay, we're playing Concord, hit game Concord. We're watching the body be put into the ground in real time, and that's what's up. So basically the point was there are character variants you can unlock, and then you can edit your squad and decide which versions of the variants go into the squad, and then that becomes your character select screen. It took, like, when me, Kevin, and Moriarty were playing the beta back in July, I think it took a collective like 8 minutes to figure that out, and it's pretty simple once you get it, but it was impenetrable for those 8 minutes of what the fuck is this, are we looking at it? I even conscripted to a raid. Oh, Kevin. Well, that's the thing. We don't know what time they're shutting it down, right? Like, I'd love to be here when it's shut down, but if it's 10 a.m., I mean, who likes a morning funeral? They had 0 copies of Concord, but it runs so great. Why wouldn't you want Hit Game Concord? Oh my god. Okay. 24-hour Concord Beats and Studies. My god. I swear the game runs well when I'm not streaming. And there's the round. I win. Oh. Sarge seizes. Like, I recognize that user. I think all the Concord players are coming out of the woodworks. Seemed they were told to stop telling them. That's the rough thing with a Best Buy in 2024, though, right, Chimbus? It's like, would I put money on that being the case? Probably. But maybe they just never even got copies in, the way physical sales are lately for stores, right? Like, I used to like going to Target just to look at all the movies that they have, but now it's like the side of a shelf. They have some books, that's kind of cool, right? But, you know, if you're going in there to look for Blu-rays, like, good luck. If you want the new Marvel movie or Disney or whatever, you'll see it, but not so easy to just waltz in there and look at a bunch of movies. Not that Target was ever the best place for that. You know, I like to do it. Yep. Yeah. Something about the OBS equation here really screwed the pooch. Probably the green screen thing. Let's be red guy. 24-hour. Man. That's the thing about Concord. Like, is there even enough players for someone to meme that? I was like, oh yeah, someone will probably do that, but will they? Will there be someone to do that? Do I have to be that person? That touches on something though, Tenno. That's something I wonder, right? Like, who? Is it just a person in a room that shuts it off? Or is it like a sad little ceremony? Like, does the whole office get together and be like, all right, we're shutting off the Concord servers today. You know, we got a cake. Like, what's the vibe like when that happens, you know? So, love to be a fly in the wall for that one. Yep. I'm Jabali. Every time someone says red guy, I think of Markiplier saying purple guy. Markiplier. I don't know anything about Markiplier other than the fact that he exists and breathes the air I breathe. Come on, Jord. You're holding up the line, buddy. Thank you. Oh, Lord. We very quickly hit the, oh, the reality is setting in portion of the Concord Platinum grind. He's making a movie? Why? What does Markiplier make a movie about? Oh, I didn't mean to like actually AFK kill, but yeah, sure. Iron Lung. Is that a Marvel thing? I don't pay attention.
Work like a team, win like a team. That's what
I used my unique abilities one time in that game. Let's play an actual game real quick, right? Just to see if like an actual game happens. Like, will we get into an earnest, sincere match, or will it just be pandemonium in here also? I know Markiplier mostly from his voice, Five Nights at Freddy's, the picture of him in the hospital, and the video of him crying. Okay. My mind really wanted to put him in the hospital crying into a single string, and I was like, that's a lot. I'm not sure it's much better the way it is, but that's a lot. Free gunners. Here's that crew boater I was talking about. I call this one the Chunky Eels. Because you don't get to type in a name. You just pick one from a list, and the Chunky Eels is definitely the one that stood out to me. Alright, moment of truth, right? Master Passive Poking. It's a can of worms to pull a Smasher Pass on a Concord roster, right? That's probably an issue. Okay. Let's see. A, do we get an earnest match? B, does my PC handling... Does it handle a 720p stream of gameplay? Wow, I haven't played with these people. Look at that. Right, so with what I was talking about earlier, it kind of sets up the vibe, right? It's like, all right, I'll start with Itzy. That way, every character I play after Itzy gets to move faster, right? Smash Hatterene. I think when I streamed Sword back then, that was kind of the immediate vibe I was told, right? It's like, oh man, this Pokemon's real sexy. Look out, people are jerking off to this one. And I was like, what the hell is going on in Pokebrit, right? And I saw it and I was like, okay, or whatever. Hey guys. Oh, you're live on stream. Thank you. Yes. Okay. So good chance here. We're playing an authentic match of Concord. So they're over there. Right, let's go this way. Whoop. I think at 20 frames per second, I might be able to do something here. Oh my god, why is this bad? Okay. So now I'll be DAW for a faster reload speed. Hold on, just for, you know what? Just for funsies. Did that. Just see how that works. Sonic Stream all over again. The Sonic Stream is a special case of madness. Oh, this seems better so far. Right, like you gotta play a PC game at low FPS before high FPS. That way you can appreciate it more. You know what I mean? So something's going over there. I should stick with my team though, right? Boom. Whoa. So that's Itzy. She'll send out a thing that way that makes you go, what? But they're always going the other way. One off can suck up your bullets and then shoot a trash bag at you that explodes. Not bad. If this game had ultimates, I think slurping up my FPS would probably be that character's ability. Yeah. Oh. So I've had a few drops on PC when not stream, right? And like I've seen some people say that there are issues with Intel cores, right? Like it would just hog up a core instead of using the whole CPU or something. So there's definitely some optimization that could have happened. Won't be happening now, but could have happened that it needed, right? Oh, let's punch him. Yeah, that's funny. But, you know, not that this is like a particularly good match, but hopefully it's kind of showing the vision a little better than people jumping off the cliff here. There is a lot of like actual synergy between characters to consider, and then again, there's passive buffs and bonuses from hot swapping the roster. It does add up and drastically improves characters. Like when I play one off the Sucky bot, once I get like a faster reload, a faster movement speed on him, and then faster healing, so I can step onto healing pads I've set up as this character previously. Ooh, a lot happens. It starts getting good real quick. And it's that kind of stuff where I'm like, man, no other game really does this the way this game is doing it. And it's addictive. It's fun. It's like actually enjoyable and entertaining. And it's why I'm like, man, I think I'm going to miss this game once it gets shut off, which I did not expect to say as someone clowning on this game for a while. There was like some weird semblance of me eating crow here, and then also it doing even worse than I could have imagined when clowning on it. It's quite a place to be in. So you can throw smoke grenades, but when you aim down sights, you can see through the smoke, right? So that's kind of this guy's vibe. It's interesting. It's neat. He's kind of just an FPS guy other than that, but fun, neat, right? One of the tanky characters gives just healing. Let's be Devere's for the dodge cooldown. Nick, you don't look $40 fun, but I still bought you. Nice. Got him. Devere's sets up the goop. It's like if Super Mario Sunshine was cool. Oh. Oh. So that's the vibe. Set down some stuff. It explodes. You can throw a grenade. Make it go on fire. Oh, I should not have won any fight. That's unfortunate. There we go. That's better. Nick, I'll tell you later. Yeah, no, the person, Studio Oddity bad rats this game to me, and it truly is something to marvel at. That I actually got super into it and I'm going to miss it when it's gone. Oh. Hey. Alright. Oh. Oh, hey, what's up? I got stepped on. Laptop gaming, baby. I don't miss the integrated laptop gaming days I had. Those are not good times. I don't want to be the parent. I got a pop-up. A gift you received has been refunded. Concord. Your recent gift received from your friend Studio Oddity has been successfully refunded. The games associated with this gift will not be playable, and you may safely delete any local content associated with this gift. You should check with your friend if this refund was unexpected. I'm just going to move that to the bottom left and keep playing. That might be a little wrench in this, huh? I mean, if I just never hit OK on the window, and if I never close Concord, right? If I leave Concord running until September 6th, at the time they have not given, what could possibly go wrong? I don't want to requeue, actually. All right, we played a real match. We got to get back in. We really got to get back in. Time is entirely of the essence now. Wow. Perform 8 assists in a single round. That's not going to happen in this queue, buddy. Freedom Fighters. A little bit of a Sonic the Hedgehog reference, if anyone gets that one. So I have 75,000 experience here. 125,000 if you count that. Bonus for doing these three. 250 abilities. 20 opponents at long range. Range on sights. Like, that's potentially doable in this mode. 24 more assists for 40,000 experience points. It sounds like a lot, but that's only like another level or two there. And then there's 175,000 experience tied to this variant challenge. Unlock Shrek there, who blew himself, frankly. Did the Steam thing show up for you guys, or was that just a my end thing? Okay, it's clipped, so I'm assuming that showed up. Okay, perfect. I would be sad if that did not show on stream. Well, now we just wait for a rivalry game. All ended with New Vegas. Yeah, that's a username. I don't particularly agree or disagree. I don't have an opinion on it. I'm just reading that like, damn, that's the account name. That bro means that. Oh, only my end. Okay. I was gonna say, if that showed up on stream, that's way funnier. Still have it. Still open. I have read this message. Checkbox is required to close the window permanent. So I think if I don't check that, I'm good. All right, so we're back with Sarge, Lil Tree, Mercenary, and Frank Train. I'll be Suckbot. Got a Buster Cannon. That's something, right? Oh, New Yokio, Realtion. Like I've been knuckling up with some of these people for a while.
Secure the target area. Stay in control.
If I'm guessing, Nick, due to how this is happening, I think the refund was applied automatically. Because, you know, Studio didn't say to me, like, hey, I'm about to refund this, right? I think Studio is aware that I'm doing this. So I think that just automatically happened on Valve's end. And then that would have popped up for me due to that. So... now that said, if his final trick was... pulling the carrot back, then that's also very funny. Yeah, I think due to that thing, like if I do hit okay, or if I close Steam or something, or if I close this game, I think it actually will pull it from my account. So I think I literally have to keep Concord running until the 6th. This is not how I thought this day was going to go. I joined the Concord Discord last night, half ironically. Again, everything with this game, I'm like half ironically, half genuinely enjoying it. I joined last night and it's like, oh, well, you know, we'll see where the next few months go, right? We'll see what's up. You know, we'll see what season 1 of Concord looks like.
Keep talking out there. Stay in sync.
Never expected what would have happened like 7 hours after I did that. So if they're jumping off. Well, those sing songs of this date. Yeah. You tell him, red guy. He can run fast. He's kind of like Sonic. That's CTE.
Our crew's on the zone. Crew's down. Good night.
It's like keeping the PS1 on. Oh my god. That was my Sonic Adventure experience. My parents got me a Dreamcast for Christmas, right? Sure. But they didn't get a VMU. And it snowed us in for multiple days, so I instantly became intimately familiar with like the first 2 hours of Sonic Adventure. Might be part of the problem. And I remember just for days being like, why won't it save? It's like, we have to get a VMU. I'm like, what's a VMU? I'm 5.
Let's show them what free gunning
And finally the snow cleared up and we went to Circuit City and got the VMU. The same Circuit City where I eventually saw Sonic Adventure 2 and had my brain wiring permanently disrupted. And now I play Concord. At least let me get the kill on you, bro. Oh, we got it. Okay, cool. Ow. so sick of Final Fantasy 8. Oh, especially the start of that one when Quistis will keep walking up and being like, "Oh, you don't have a GF? It's gonna cringe squall." How do I think the VMU features of Power Stone 2 will work in the collection? It's a great question. I'm gonna say it doesn't really get acknowledged, and they just kind of go like, "Oh, you know." Yeah, we can Concord. It was allowed a bit of, I guess we're good. It's interesting though. I hope they have a solution of some kind.
Right here. So finish it.
Even if it's just like some weird little digital PDF book or something. Be like, hey, we couldn't figure this out, but here's what it would have been. Here's how it worked. At least then it's like, okay, well, you thought of something here, right? I just want to see. Oh, they domed up. They don't want us getting damage on them. That's so rude.
Stay on the go.
Oh, or these are people trying to play, and this is like their last stand.
You have control of the zone.
Studio! Hey, no judgment, because it's funny either way. Did you initiate the refund, or did that happen automatically? Because either way, it's really funny. I'm just curious what happened. Hey, we won. Yo, Roka's leveled up. Just to alert you. Nope. Okay. I figured it was automatic, but I was like, it's really funny if it's like pulling it back right as I'm about to get there, right? Now, granted, I'm not right about to get there. I have 44 more account levels to go, but it's so funny. About to leave work and I saw the clip. Yeah, that's Concord, baby. So I have to leave this open. My playtime is about to look sicko mode. And the funniest part will be when I don't get level 100 by the end of it. How long is the Power Stone anime? Oh god, I'm gonna have to get Kevin to stream the podcast tonight. Kevin on tonight? Hold on. I think Kevin's on tonight. I'm a little Concord pilled right now, so I kind of lost track. Okay, yeah, it's me, Kevin, Sean, and Trav. Okay. That should work. I was like, boy, clearly I can't stream and play Concord. Have fun, studio. Have fun at work. This is what you've done to me. What were we doing? Oh, yeah. Right, I was trying to show off the crew build. Remember that? But yeah, I mean, it's interesting, right? Like, if you don't like Red Guy, I think you can just be like, all right, well, I want the Uncle Teo variant. And just kick him off your squad entirely. So that's, you know, something. Here's what each of the little classes do, right? Weapon range, reload speed, like it's kind of basic stuff, but as you go through a match, it does add on to the characters and make them much more interesting. Like, this character here is basically the spy from TF2, right? They turn invisible. You can plant little surveillance things around the map that let you know when someone goes by it. They have a grenade that disrupts abilities. Fun character. Once you get like better dodge on them, faster dodge cooldown, because that's what initiates the stealth, and they move faster, you get to do a lot of fun, weird fuckery, but you don't get to anymore. 26 episodes of Power Stone? What? Okay, maybe we should. I didn't know it was like an actual. I don't know if that means it's any good, but oh, I hadn't clicked how to play yet. I think I can see how they might spend 10 hours archiving the how to play. We still have some people here from Neko Saris' stream. Hi. I feel self-conscious, so I just want to elaborate. The reason that text is way up there is because usually there's an overlay and it's part of the bit, right? But today we went a little cuckoo. But I didn't feel like getting rid of that in stream elements. That's why it's there. But usually it's just like, oh look. Alright, we're back. We are catastrophically back, one might say.
That's right.
That's right. Fuck Dr. Who. Fuck Dr. Who. I only knew Power Stone through the anime until like a couple years ago. What? How? How?
Alright, crew. Don't care how you do it.
Brody, I think you're a new genre of person now in my head. Only knew of Power Stone through the anime.
I sense their fear. Let's exploit.
Tails down.
Oh, Teo.
Our crew's on the zone. Rival crew is contesting the zone.
Oh, they're just running. I got the first kill of the match. It's kind of cool, right? Yeah, there's nowhere to jump off and kill yourself on this map, so this is the kind of play you get. It played on YTV as a kid? YouTube TV? Oh, what does Itzy say? Here you go. Come on, let's go! Well, Sonic. Oh, map design, no death pits. Yeah. Mobility increases when at low health. She's so, what do you say, squishy? That I never even noticed that that was her ability. H. Usually by the time you have low health is Itzy. You kind of already died anyway. Interesting though. Character variant stuff. I found it interesting. In most cases, the second variant you unlock kind of feels like the definitive version of the character. But then today, like, a new red guy drops. They added a new red guy to the game, this guy here. And he just reloads faster. That's his variant. Didn't seem very substantial, but I haven't unlocked it to play it. At this rate, probably never will, right? Oh, sure that made sense to someone. All right, Nick, tell me about Itzy. Let's hear it. I've already heard so many terrible things about Itzy today. Why not a few more? I'll be up to. Lucas GI? No? Okay. Whatever floats your boat. Sure, they are very nice. Funny, reliable, great at business parties. Over here on channel 5, there is Milkshake. After that was... There was Milkshake, and then there was Shake. So they lost the milk? Milk's only for the babby? What's going on in Britain? And some weird stuff too, don't get me wrong.
They know my location.
Yeah, I play shooter games, you can tell. Yeah, I'm playing with controller on PC.
Good night. Our crew's on the zone.
I think the biggest thing I would take away from people trying to analyze this game's failure as if there's like a singular issue, right? The way people talk. I don't know. It's revealed to me that people are very horny and they're looking at anything and it's like, would I fuck that? Whereas I just look at this roster and I'm like, yeah, there's people. I look at Overwatch and I'm like, yeah, there's a bunch of weirdos. I look at Apex and I'm like, yeah, there's a bunch of weirdos too. I should never underestimate that people be horny. Nick, Helldivers. See, now there's like a hole in my heart, you know? I'll be playing Helldivers, not... This ain't Concord. This ain't Concord TM, though, you know?
The shine on my reputation is blank.
It's like playing ukulele after banjo, you know? Poor Helldivers just can't keep up.
Healing pad right here.
Oh, they left the spawn.
Stay on the zone.
This is one of the spy pods.
We've got company. Get them off the zone. They're all down.
And this one of the spy people. Roly poly oly. George shrinks in Bray's face. Fighter 6. Oh no, fighting games.
Close your damn mind.
I'm already bad enough at shooting games. You don't need to see how bad I am at fighting games. Trust me. We're almost level 57. I think Captain Smash Gaming earlier was correct in that this takes forever. Like, what were they saying? 60 hours? Like, even ideally? I'm starting to look at this and be like, you know, they seemed like a little, overestimating, but now I'm like, oh god, maybe. Maybe it is 60 hours actually. Hello, Scott. That's the weird part. Game's kind of fun. Gotta enjoy it while you can now, I guess. An XP booster would have been nice. Hell, even double would take it down to like 175 games of this, which is still a lot, right? But something? I don't know. Oh, achievable. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, aw. Me and my crew. They all have one voice line, so you get it burned into your brain pretty quick. Oh, Yaya. I know Yaya is getting close to level 100. That's the... That's a fun, weird side effect of there being maybe 8 people who play this game ever. Is that you get familiar with these usernames real quick, and you're like, oh, there's Yaya. Oh, there's Kurishishu Trophy. Or whatever the hell their name is. Start learning the usernames real quick, right? So when people start whooping your ass, you're like, alright, there's them again. I'm gonna go hunt them down because I'm an asshole. I didn't get to grow up with like Halo multiplayer and stuff like that, Call of Duty, right? So I imagine that's probably a little bit of what it was like back then. You'd see people over and over again and be like, oh god, it's them. You know, I gotta go focus on them. What the hell? You get a little bit of that here. Just by a little, I mean a lot. Oh, achievable. Such high hopes. Doing well, Scott. I hope you're good. Saw your alien isolation photos recently. They were quite cool. Genki. They are a little Genki coded, aren't they? Still more real players than Banana Rumble Online. Yeah, I can't imagine. Oh!
That's all of us. Our crew is out.
Just standing completely still. I'm Amari. My requested free gunner was taken. Teo will be selected for you.
Why not?
God, don't fucking get me started on a Jeff Keighley memoriam speech. There's like a 20% chance that would happen. Gotta dangle that guy off a cliff to talk about gaming layouts, but I bet for this game he might.
Remember, no heroes out there. You're only as
Crash Team
strong
Rumble.
as the rest of
It's been on my mind. I was already thinking about Crash Team Rumble due to that video. In a pre-Concord world, right?
Lots of pent-up
That
rage
Crash 5 video had me like, maybe I need to give like Crash Team Rumble an actual chance, you know? I can actually see what's going on. Nothing else, I'll play as Spyro, and that'll make me happy. Then I remembered it needs PS Plus, right? I don't have PS Plus, so it's like, then I have to buy the game and PlayStation Plus. And I've been doing just fine not having PlayStation Plus, honestly, so maybe. Mr. X fan. I follow fan that starts with the letter M. I'm a robot. Yeah, I think September 6th, Astro is gonna swing down with Kratos' hammer axe thing and just fucking whoop this game, as far as I can tell.
Ice is nice.
Hi, Diana here. Thank you for following. Sorry. Thank you. I'm distracted. You saw Crash Team Rumble and it was 60 pounds? In 2024? Bill?
Make sure they
Even over here, I think it was only $30. Like 40 for the deluxe edition of Crash Team Rumble. It was like 30 for the base. What?
Wit is not in my vocabulary.
What are you saying?
Spinning up my generator. Stay close.
Got my eye on this.
I'd be blown away too. It was on sale digitally here for like 18 American dollar dues, and that's why I was like, you know, maybe.
Enemy location.
Justice is out. DeVeers is down.
Like, I didn't enjoy the beta, right? But I didn't enjoy the beta for this either, and here I am, so hey, you know, maybe.
Rival crews after the zone. No one left to fight. This one is theirs.
What a way to lose that round. Oh, France. Yeah, I'll blame France. Spyro 3's been good. I haven't done anything off stream because I've been playing so much. So I'm still where I was. Which is to say, like, halfway through the second world. As strange as it is to say, this game kind of came into my life and took over my gaming time. Children had fun already. Now it's real man's turn. Mm-hmm. Fourth largest Concord stream?
Make this
What?
one count.
I thought people... Well, they took it off sale. I was going to say, I thought people would be playing it for the meme now, but it's like, oh, right. You can't be a big streamer and buy this game for the meme now unless you hunt down a physical copy. That's right. Man, look at us go. And I don't technically have this game anymore once I hit OK on Steam. I'm Fortnite. Sorry, but I'm Fortnite. So,
Stay on the
think about
zone.
that, guys.
Javali is out. Rival crews contesting the zone.
Sorry, I'm Fortnite.
Silly fool. Withdraw to heal.
Rival
So the thing with Duchess, just for historical record, the R1 has their hands out and that big swirly thing happens, that weakens enemies. Her gun is weak, so you want to do that, then start shooting at them, and that gives you a chance. There's also a lot of play with building walls, because like if this guy's coming at you specifically, and he's trying to suck you off or blow you off, you can just put that wall up and just hard deny him, and then he has to worry about breaking through the wall, which is a little tougher for that character specifically, because his projectile trash bag thing just like bounces off of the wall before it explodes.
that wasn't in the plan.
Interesting stuff.
Trying
It's fun. Makes for some like weird, wild ass, like spur of the moment gameplay stuff where you're just like, oh, that's interesting. That's neat. That's a weird, specific situation I just got myself into, right? It's fun. God damn it! Why's Concord got that? Let's see. I'm not gonna put it on stream because that's like bullying. I'm just gonna pop into the Concord Discord. I thought it'd be after the 6th that we'd be refunded and lose access to the game. Apparently, people are being auto-refunded on Steam now. Mods are removing emoji reacts. That's probably a good idea, right? Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I was just like, oh yeah, Steam refunded it. And I'm like, wait, today's the 3rd. Why would it happen today? Did the game just get removed from my library? Oh no. They're forced removing the game from libraries and forcing refunds. Play while you can. Concord emoji, Concord emoji, Concord emoji. At least I'll have some extra money for Dead Rising. Oh, yeah. It, Oh, I can't even play until Friday anymore then. I can't even play one last game. I wanted to log the Galactic Guide while I still could. They also removed your achievements on Steam by force refunding you and removing it from your Steam library. So it was a big middle finger to anyone who spent the past 2 weeks working on unlocking achievements for this game. Wait. Okay, it's still on my profile, but maybe once I hit accept, it goes away. Chat? Chat, hold on. As the streamers say, chat, hold on. So the trophies will still unlock. I don't think... We're in uncharted territory, pardon the pun. PlayStation doesn't like to give refunds. They begrudgingly did for Cyberpunk when that was a thing. Is someone going to care enough to yank the trophy list off? Are they just going to pull it from people's profile? Or are they going to let it be there? That's maybe the question now, right? Because the other thought I had, if all else fails, I don't know how this works with Steam PlayStation games. Sorry, having a half stroke. There is a thing that lets you unlock Steam achievements by editing data. People have done this for a long time. Valve doesn't really care that much about achievements, right? So you can just download a program and just every achievement for Steam games. I don't know what triggers Steam achievements to pop a PlayStation trophy. I don't know if the simple fact that the Steam achievement unlocks triggers the trophy on Sony's client end, or if there's something inherent in the game itself and it would unlock on Steam that way, but not on PlayStation, right? Now let me do this a little bit for good measure. I don't know. We need Kevin, says Brody. We need Kevin. Chat, we're at 4 minutes. That's a lot for today. Last night, I spent half an hour queuing into this mode and didn't get a game. Thanks. I'm not beholden to the original promise of the game return. You might get banned from PSN profiles, though. Ends up working. It's not that that's not a valid point. Aside from me on stream admitting to doing it, I don't know how PSN profiles would know though, right? There isn't a trophy tracker on the level on the PS5 end as there have been for other things. I'm Red Guy. I don't think they'd have a way of knowing. But maybe that'd be funny. As a lifetime premium PSN profiles member, I'd be outraged. No, that'd be funny. I guess they would ban though, because like they take it seriously. Right? That's the trophy hunting site. You know, if you're cheating for your trophies, like outright cheating for your trophies, you know. Oh yeah, I know all these people. Seen them. I know their faces. Also, hi Netscape now. It says it's the first time chat. I feel like I've seen you around before, but maybe it's someone else with a Netscape name. Either way, it's a good point.
Get in there and secure
The one
zone.
thing I would think of, because I've thought about this too much, there are the people who soft modded their PlayStation Vitas, which lets you download like any game from the store for free. Not saying I recommend that, it's just a thing people do. You can still pop trophies that way from the games you've stolen, basically. And they just show up on the client side because you're still able to log in to your PlayStation account that way. Again, not saying I recommend this, but people do that. I don't know if those people get banned, but it happens. Maybe wiping the trophy list is the way to apologize to that one guy who has the 100% account in chat. Yeah, maybe. You know, PlayStation will just send an email and it's like, it's better to have loved and lost than I've never loved it all. Am I right? Holy suckbot. Hi, Doom Bills. Oh yeah, that would definitely tell it for sure. Yeah, that's true. I guess in this specific case, it's like, I did legitimately get every other achievement. So if I did hit level 100, only us and all 6 people playing this game. Sorry, that's mean. Like all few hundred people playing this game who have seen me, because again, you see people quite frequently here and you see their account level. They'd know. I'd have that mark of shame forever. And at that point, why even hack it in? But hear me out. Oh, Ivan.
Gunners never run from a fight.
I'm not actually doing it for the record. I was just like, I wonder. Because like it would always bother me to have 50 out of 52, but it'd also be kind of funny. Oh, why? You know what? Luigi's Mansion 4. It's right here.
I must reload.
Stay on the zone.
Oh.
Enemies down.
The way to cheat it, hypothetically, Brody, would be I local edit the Steam achievement, and then that maybe pops the trophy for Sony. Like maybe PlayStation's end is only looking to see if the Steam achievement unlocks, and then it goes from there. I'd like to think not, because this is a known thing, but I'm not sure how it works here. Do we think Concord goes free to play soon, or do they just say fuck it and permanently delete it? Great question. I've been thinking about it in the back of my head like all day, right? And it's such a coin toss because there's this perspective of Sony bought this studio with this game being the known quantity. It's the only thing they'd really made, right? Like the people who've been there worked at Bungie, they worked on Halo, worked on Destiny. But this is what they bought the studio for, hypothetically. And then put millions of dollars into the studio. So like on the one hand, I'd be like, well, they're probably going to at least want to try to turn this around, right? Because, you know, immediately being like, all right, spend another 4 to 6 years on the next game or just be a support studio. Like that's not really a we're getting profit back on the investment kind of vibe. Now, we're also in a very layoff heavy industry lately. We were in a period where you look at Xbox and they're cutting studios just for releasing good games that are successful, like Hi-Fi Rush, and they're cutting studios for releasing bad games, you know, like Redfall.
Our crew's on the zone.
So, man, it just feels like you could flip a coin, right? Like maybe in a week or two, you hear like Sony shut down Firewalk Studios, and it's really sad and miserable, and more jobs are lost. Or maybe in April, they're like, hey, here's Concord 2.0. We renamed it Free Gunners, right? And it's just, here's the same game, but it's free to play now, you know? And they figured something out, maybe.
Yes, indeed.
That's what's so fascinating, though, is like it really could go either way. Like, I really think it's like 50-50, not likely anything else. Which is weird. The whole thing's just weird, right? I'd prefer people keep their jobs. Like, again, I think there's a fun game here. I think there's like a really solid competitive shooting game. I don't think it's like the next Overwatch or anything huge, but I think it could easily have carved out like a little audience for itself and just kind of, you know, had its own lane and just kind of stayed there, right?
Just let up, crew. Stay on them.
Oh, this frame rate. Whew.
Coming up! Thumbs up! Nothing's getting through this!
But yeah, it's like I was saying a bit ago. Like, there is, not showcased on this stream just because we're in the fuck around and find out days of people just bullshitting and not really caring, right?
Stay on the
But there is like a balanced game here. There are interesting ways these characters interplay with their abilities, right? Like, the game wasn't actually in development for 8 years, but it was easier for me to believe that as I played more, because I was like, oh, it's actually pretty well designed, and no character feels like outrageously better than anyone else, and no character feels outrageously worse.
Don't worry,
Everyone's just
Spyro.
kinda-
I won't be needing any more of your money.
Great answer. Could go either way.
So it's like, I think there's definitely some talent here. It's just so many things went wrong along the way, clearly. Out. We're requeuing, baby. Oh, thank you, Doom Bills. Yeah. I wish I had a better answer than fence sitting, right? But it really does just feel like the wind could go either way on that one. But thank you. Thank you for playing the Concord beta. Yeah. Full of multiverses. Maybe they'll bring back Jim Ryan. Oh, man. The Jim Ryan bobblehead will pop out of PlayStation Stars. What more needs to be said, honestly? That's the whole sentence right there. I have a new motto. We can't get rid of this one now, man. We're free gunners for life. Thank you, TK. Yeah, and that's the other thing, right? Like, I would have said, oh, they probably want to return our investment, but I would have also said they probably want to try some free weekends, PlayStation Plus, right? Just anything to pump some juice into this ASAP. Pulling it 2 weeks later was not on my bingo card, so who knows? Oh, it's so aimless now because I'm like, man, I have a critique with the progression system in this game, but it's like, well, if this game does come back, it's getting changed anyway, so. But they have all these unlocks. There's like skins, you know, there's all the little business card profile plate things, and there's a lot of stuff there. But there's no like, here's when this unlocks, you know. So if I like, I don't know, if I like Red Guy's like 5th weapon skin, right? I don't know when I get that. I don't like have that to mentally work forward, right? There's just no indication of when you unlock things. I guess it's like character level based. It probably says that somewhere in the how to play, but I just want like a little thing when I'm looking at the character and the individual unlocks. It's like, hey, you get this at this point. You unlock this level, right? That feels like a pretty basic thing that just got lost in the sauce somewhere. There's Whirly Bird. 49 players. Oh. I saw that someone was streaming this. I don't remember who it was. I just saw it on a post somewhere online. They were streaming the game, but they had the Steam concurrent player count in the bottom left of the stream going the whole time. And I was like, man,
Hey, Marcel!
That's really funny, but that's also really mean and sad.
Rivals eliminated.
Oh. Best players did a picnic squad. Ooh. Oh. Oh, God. I'm Vale. Let this go off, don't I? Man. Is R34 Infinity roll 30 Infinity?
Let's show them what
Surely not,
freedom
right?
really means.
I never get tired of this.
Star Child's down. All enemies down. Tamar's down.
Oh, I'm not even at 1080p. I guess that could be an issue here, huh? Oops. Weird ass resolution.
That's right.
That's right. Not right. Oh. I almost closed OBS on accident. Oopsie, don't mind me. 89 Astro Billion players. You know this game's gonna shut down, right? Is it? Wait.
Keep talking out there. Stay in sync.
There's like 30 usernames. What's going on?
I've got you.
No, come back! Rule 34!
Out.
Oh, ooh.
Down.
Well, that's unfortunate. Yondu. Yeah, why not? Concord Platinum, that ain't gonna unlock itself, damn it. Unless it does, that'd be funny. I got a week of early access left before they pull it. Bro, I ain't even got a week. I got 3 days, maybe. There's a lot of really sad things being said in the Concord Discord right now. But I think the, like, low-key,
They're backed into a
the most
corner.
normal, saddest thing I read all day was someone being like, they couldn't even give us the weekend to play. Like, I was with my family over Labor Day weekend, and I was like, oh.
Let's not disappoint them.
Oh, you poor, authentic, sincere soul.
Duchess is out.
Like, I just wanted one more weekend to play Concord. It's like, man, you poor thing. Like, I'm with you, but you poor thing.
We're making our mark out here. Every day.
Now, these usernames are not supposed to be doing this, I'll tell you that much. They're issuing refunds, yeah. On Steam, they've already issued them, which means that as soon as I hit OK on that pop-up, I can no longer play this. So I have to keep the game full. I've got it limited to 60. I guess I have to actually go to 720. What the heck is going on? I don't know anymore. I'm just like, you know what? Sure. Yeah, I hope disabling that option for performance. I don't know. Here we are, boys. Concord, the way it was always meant to be seen. Now this is gaming. For physical, it seems like you have to go to the store, bring a receipt, hope the poor cashier there knows what the hell you're talking about, right? And it's like, oh yeah, Concord, here's your money back. Like, Like at a Best Buy or GameStop, I'm sure they're a little more plugged in. So I'm like, okay, you probably have a good chance of that conversation going smoothly, right? But if I'm like going to Walmart and I gotta return Concord, I can't imagine how that one's gonna go. Hopefully, you don't get some kind of exit area or fucking settings. True. I'm gonna have to keep myself locked to 720p. Also, this is like a me thing. I noticed the font in this game and the way the text is styled. It looked a little familiar. Like, not the top left now playing text there, right? But the rest of that kind of looks like, right? I have a message for Nick. Oh, it's Solid Snake. Fine. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're waiting. That was bait, by the way, just to see if Nick's gonna be like, actually, that's Big Boss.
Ice is
Ice.
nice.
Brian. Hello, thank you. Hello. Oh, oops. Yeah, this got posted, so I'm like, oh, right. This is a little more ironic in retrospect now, huh? They were teasing in April. They blurred the text out. They were like, yo, quality of life upgrades. You know, we don't know what they are, but they'll probably come in January. I mean, new vignettes is kind of part of the... I didn't actually stop and look at this because I was like, I'm not playing this game. New free gunner, new map, new variants, quality of life updates, new cosmetics and rewards, new vignettes. These are all things we're getting anyway every week. Like, I don't like the map. The maps are new, the free gunners are new, right? But everything else is like, oh, you're getting this every week anyway. So a lot of that doesn't even really apply. It's just like, yeah, that's the stuff you were giving anyway, right? I haven't stopped to like look at this map. I'm trying to figure out if this big robot thing was like that dude from Rift Apart in that desert level. That was a cool game. Boring feature. I guess if you go to 720p, that's how my resolution got weird. I guess if you go to 720p, it just cuts off the UI. You know, they announced today they're shutting down Servet this Friday permanently. What? No. Concord is a forever game, Red Dragon. We're out here forever, damn it. I can rip this game from my dead hands, brother. All right, new Yokio. Thank you.
Ice is nice.
Boom Bills. What's up? I'm excited to get back to my Pokemon streams and all the new people who very kindly followed are just like, oh, this is what this guy does, huh?
For payday here, crew.
Oh.
Get that cargo.
Nico just bought the controller. Hi, Jordan. It's a nice controller.
Get the job done. What can I say?
NC is down.
If it wasn't the cost of like 3 months of mortgage payments on a new house or something, I'd be like, oh, yeah. Even without Concord being the bit. Oh. Start giving refunds this Friday. Red Dragon, I think you're just joking around. Ignoring that I have a Steam pop-up window saying, hey, your game's refunded, and when you hit OK, it's being pulled from your account. It's a nice controller. I know people love Astrobot, and they're right to. But that Concord controller looks sexier than the Astrobot controller, I'll tell you that. Or Sony to keep Concord up like they re-released more. We're bringing Concord back to game store shelves this Friday. You fuckers better show up this time. Thank you, Doom Bills. It's from Marshalls. I was like, oh yeah, we'll bring out the PlayStation shirt for this stream.
Get ready. Stretch those hamstrings.
Concord controller doesn't come with robots fucking inside it. Every DualSense comes with the Astrobots fucking inside of it.
I like winning more than losing. Less stressful that way.
Agreed.
Rival crews down. Good night.
I was expecting a lot more people going around being like, oh, this game's woke. Didn't you know? We had one of those people. But everyone else has just been nice or just kindly being like, hey, you know the game's shutting down, right? And I'm like, you know, good results, actually. Everywhere I looked online for this game, it was like, oh, they got pronouns, son. The robots got pronouns. I'm like, yeah, it's funny. Like, yeah, the killer robot wants to fuck a bro. I don't know. Boring teacher. Bro, whatever class boring teacher is teaching on Friday, those students are going to see a broken man. What's wrong, Mr. Teacher? You kids wouldn't get it. They shut Concord down. I couldn't even get a game in on my lunch break. I'm Hamar. Check this out. Boom, boom. My flames hurt me.
Phoenix is down.
Can't beat them, join them. You know what I mean?
Other crews down.
I should know what DEI stands for. I don't. That is a little flesh colored, isn't it? Basically, when the round starts, Kilo, they're just going over to the edge of the map and just jumping off. And that's what every game in this mode is now. Like, there are modes where people are genuinely playing the game, but this mode gives more experience, so this is the metagame of Concord now. Yeah, I'm hoping they don't fire anyone. But it devoted 2 trophies? Oh, hell nah. Yeah, it just does kind of seem like that's gonna happen, though, doesn't it?
This is it. Let's see some fireworks.
Control Alt Custom. There are people streaming it. We're out here getting that platinum trophy, bro. Us free gunners are out here keeping the spirit alive. All 60 of us are holding down the fort. Don't worry.
All enemies down. Duchess is out.
She dresses Tommy Tiger and commits a big bit. Oh shit. Tommy Tiger. He's updating the Fallout 76 and the Concord wikis. Oh my god.
Looks like
Evan, I think you're right. I think Tommy Tiger would be an unironic Concord fan. Look at me go. I only have to do that like 298 more times. Woo woo. Is the jumping in this game more like Destiny or Halo? I don't have enough experience with Halo to say. I've never played Destiny. From what people say, it's a little more Destiny, but I mean, I wouldn't know, right? You think I'll get the plat? I don't think I'll get the platinum if I'm being real. There's a lot of factors working against me here on this one. It's not knowing when it's being shut down. It's the fact that, as funny as Concord is, I do have other things I need to do on my computer. Which ties into the fact that I have a Steam pop-up window saying, hey, your game was refunded, and if you hit OK, we're pulling it from your account. So I have to leave my PC running. I have to have Concord never crash. I have to have Concord taking up CPU and GPU space on my computer as I need to edit video later, which won't work. And also like the time commitment, because we've been going for 2 hours, and I think we've gone 4 or 5 levels generously. Like if you even that out, I think on paper we could in theory get it, but we're playing in peak hours, which for Concord means like 4 dozen people tops are playing this game, right? So like once these people hit level 100, or they go to bed, or they get a life, which is something I'm refusing to do, this starts getting complicated, right? Like look at how many times we've seen the same usernames already. Once these people stop playing, I had to go back to the normal mode, which then more than triples the amount of matches I need to do, because it's less than a third of the experience you get from this mode, right? So it's an uphill battle. Like, you know, maybe by some grace of God, someone at the studio is like, you know, I'm gonna stop stressing about losing my job and flick on a 5 times XP switch for the week or something, but that feels a little unlikely. Can I get more viewers than Steam concurrent of Concord?
Target area identified.
I meant to get a life, but I mean, they could get a life too. Yeah, my L's and W's get a little West Virginia sometimes. I like Jabali. When you select him, he just says, yes, indeed. And then it's kind of all he ever does.
Nice is nice.
Hi, Dexpack. Thank you for following.
Yes, indeed.
There you go. The trophy I'm hunting for. I have every trophy except the one to get to account level 100. And that's one they definitely, ironically, intended for you to work towards long term. And now it's like a gold rush of weird trophy hunters being like, well, it's now or never. Do you think they're closing this game on your birthday on purpose? I think so, Blade. I think they're like, you know, we couldn't get Blade Boar in, so we gotta shut this down. You know, we gotta take this back in and rework it.
Now let's have a little fun.
Jabali's cool. He has a healing orb he can throw out, and if you're in the healing orb, you heal. You have an attack orb. It attacks. You get 2 jumps. Oh, I thought we were doing a little bit here. I thought we were gonna have a little fun. There's no fun allowed. What is this boring mess of a game? This is my PC struggling. I were to be a character. Yeah, I have everything on low. I'm running at 720p because for some reason my computer
Me and my crew.
was running this at like 120 1440p, and then I was like, wouldn't it be funny if I streamed this today? And then it's like, we're gonna shit the bed. So why do people just suddenly die? Everyone is basically just farming this game mode for experience points, because it gives 15,000, which is the most in the game. So what we're doing basically is the match starts, and to get it over with as soon as possible to get to the next round and get the experience faster, they just do that. So you have this weird confluence now of what's probably like a 90% to 10% split, where 90% of the people are doing that. 10% of the people are maybe trying to earnestly play the game, you know, maybe. And we're talking about a split of like, you know, 7 people to 1 person somehow. It's unfortunate, but that's this is Concord's dying gasp, right? This is the way it ends. People talk about the Matrix MMO going offline, and this will be Concord's memory of, oh yeah, remember people jumping off the weird map? Yeah, that's kind of all that happened, huh? Yeah, oh well. 10% generous. Yeah, it's like an unspoken pact to get to level 100, basically. Anyone who's on right now is like, okay, well, this game's probably not coming back. At least not anytime soon. So we gotta try.
We win.
It's kind of funny. It's sad, but it's kind of funny.
We lose.
It's kind of been the vibe the whole time.
I will burn every.
This does look really bad, doesn't it? I'm not doing the game any favors. It's a nice looking game when you're not doing this to it. Like, this is one of my favorite maps, probably just for the visual side of it. I'm like, oh man, it's like a fucked up photoreal spiral level. That's kind of cool. Oh, Nick, that's terrible timing. I just ran out of drink. 15,000 experience is mine. That is the kind of job people remember. We're making history. Well, time to queue up for the next one. The game audio is roboting. Man, what is up with my computer? Maybe I just need to reinstall Windows. That might be a good idea. Let's see. Hold on, guys. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything. Oh, maybe you did. No, we're back at the menu. I don't know if that fixed it. Let me know if it's still bad. It's the real Concord theme. I mean, it's really the only way it could have went is for everything to go bad, right? It's good again. Yeah. I don't know what it is. I just go to OBS, I click a different window, and I click back into Concord for the audio source, and then it's fine. Yeah, for anyone's reference, we're at 720p. We have VSync off. We're locked to 60. That might be a mistake. Maybe we need to be at 30. Shadows low, textures low, effects low, post-process low. Like, we were just straight up like, what if this thing was maybe pushing a PS3 to its breaking point? I don't know. I was recording like at 1440p through OBS with stuff on medium. For it. Proteus Mag, Travis is MGS Online, and I will have Concord. Brink offline? Brink has to be offline. There's no way. There's no way that's still going, right? More frames than players. Alright, I gotta look at the count for myself. Where are we at? Steam, Concord, CCU count. That brings up the site. There were 89 playing 27 minutes ago. We're at the point where people are getting off work on the East Coast. So it's not an encouraging number. It might have been more sad to see it tick up after the announcement, though, knowing that it was people hunting trophies. So maybe it's less sad this way. I'm not sure. Yeah, I wanted to look at this. Brody said people were spending 10 hours so far archiving the how to play. How? Oh. 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 Special sloop? They haven't even got to the Galactic guy. Ow. Ring is available to stream through PlayStation Plus. What? Alright. Like, boys! Oh my god, someone's in voice chat. I've seen bloody meatballs around. How could I forget that username? I was kind of working on an angle here in my head though, right before today. So it was kind of like, you know, I was recording footage and I was playing it, right? And I'm like, you know, this is fun. I don't know if there's a way to put a video out right now that's like, hey guys, this is actually fun. I'm not saying go spend $40 on it, but you know, since no one's talking about the game, here's something talking about it, right? I was kind of like trying to angle that video
Get to the drop point and intercept
as a
the
thing,
debris.
just because,
No mistake.
I don't know. Oh my lord, look how terrible that looks. Just the way people have been talking about the game, it's not really about the game itself, right? So I was like,
Get this
okay.
over with.
I leveled up, red guy. I was like, maybe that's the thing. But now with this going the way it's going, it's like, how do you? Oh, this looks shitty.
Cargo's ready. Intercept. Enemy crews holding the cargo.
Fight them, coach. Could have saved Concord if they released the video at the right time. Yeah.
That's all of us. Our crew is out.
They're just looking at it over there like, man, if we'd only sold 3 more copies of Concord. If only. Oh, I'm dead.
Fight just won.
I was like, oh, the camera's at 1080p. Let me lower that real quick. Well. That's funny. Truthfully, I was probably going to go off in a few minutes anyway, just to get ready for the podcast, but that's funny. Well, guys, I regret to inform you, I'm also going offline Friday, September 6th at an unspecified time. So, I hope you enjoyed seeing me while you can. If you didn't get the Platinum Chris trophy, then that's quite unfortunate.
Be relentless. We are.
This is the first time I've been on a losing team this entire stream, I think. The man who saved Concord. Jesus Christ. This one guy turned Concord around from flop and slop to, what rhymes with flop and slop that's like a good thing? Top? The man who topped Concord. That's right, it's Jeff Keighley here with the man who saved Concord. Fucking fat guy who streamed the game on the weekend with top. I could be the Gaming Awards trending gamer of the year and then get canceled like 2 weeks later like all the other ones. Robot. He sucks, he fucks, and he blows. Concord Plop. Ooh, that could be the mobile game. You know what? Just for old time's sake.
Master Chief comes.
Yeah. Where is Mr. Beast when we need him to save Concord? I think Mr. Beast attaching himself to the Concord brand may be a little too on the nose at this current point in time. I don't know. Maybe Mr. Beast stays in his lane.
Make this one count.
Oh my. Why is this so bad?
I'm not quitting on any of you.
Now I'm just curious.
Dollars out.
What is going on with this? My CPU usage is at 0.2%, whatever that's worth. Alright, so I'm killing that program. Just because I am curious.
Lights out.
Everyone else is allowed to idle. I can idle too.
Knows my position.
Only one. No one left to fight. This one is theirs.
Sorry, Captain. Oh, hey, it's me. So, like, if that improves the frame rate, then that'll be funny if that really was just the issue. Switchport of Concord. We're kind of beta testing it for them right now, right? Like, they're going to need to put this out on as many platforms as
Right
possible.
on target.
The odds are against us, but that's never stopped us
Ooh.
before.
Not to have confirmation bias, but sure is running kind of smoothly now, huh? Was it really just AI background removing?
Jabali is out.
Oh, no, there we go. There it is. Okay. Yeah, let's just be Concord. I think we are watching the death of a star. Some may not say star. Oh, yeah.
There's the cargo. Get in there. All crews down.
You just get this weird back and forth of like, oh, this person's playing, this person's not playing, this person's AFK, this person's jumping over the edge. Like, it's just... Even the robot censors itself. And he puts Concord on Xbox and Gran Turismo.
Damn good.
Gran Turismo.
This time, we got outplayed.
Bullying should not be allowed, but there's a case study on that person. Just since we're closing out anyway, let's tempt fate. That was another thing I was thinking about, man. I was like, well, I should probably record their weird war map Mass Effect thing then, right? Because not like you'll be able to soon. Let's just put it back to where I've had it now that I've removed that from the equation. Because, man, they put time into this, and I think you're supposed to follow like these lines through and do like, oh, yeah, the guild space. Oh, yeah. Baz. There's a hidden thing I need to ping and to find somewhere, and I'll Amar. Got Crocs or whatever. Sandwich run. Sometimes you need an extra pickle. And also, you don't want the guild to have a monopoly on all the produce produced in the wilds. This route is a backdoor into 3 rings? Okay. At first, I thought this... Nope, that's about sandwiches. Yeah. That's a little hee-haw. I was thinking about it, though, right? Like, they want you to like these characters, and some people do. I'm not, like, judging. Saying some people do. And I was just trying to figure out, like, what's the solution? Because, like, these 2-minute weekly cutscenes, maybe over time they build to something. But the game feels like it acts on the assumption that you already like. And I was like, well, what's the solution, right? I like Mass Effect. This clearly would evoke Mass Effect if you're thinking about it, right? The space. And I was like, maybe a little ship hub, Helldivers 2-esque kind of, where you could walk around and talk to them. Maybe. But then that kind of like gives the impression that it's a single player game, which it's already having issues communicating that it's a multiplayer game, right? So I don't know what the answer is. Boy, this sure is going now, huh? I feel like Itzy fucked the frame rate the hardest, so we'll be with her and see what's up. There's a little bit of it happen. Oh man, the second screen experience. Oh man. Like Nax Quest. PlayStation Justin back at it again. There you go, Brody. See, now if this was more like Zenless Zone Zero, I think they'd have cooked. Instead, they cooked in a different direction, I guess. Boop. Wow, it really was just the green screen background removal that was making this run so bad. That's funny. Oh. Yes, just getting his money's worth. Yeah, exactly. I think the most optimistic take I saw from people was like, well, I got 30 hours of free fun, so that's something. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah. Excited for it taking offline. You know, it's unfortunate because like I do enjoy the game. But at the same time, it was already getting really hard to find matches if you weren't playing like a specific time frame, right? And I think it would have been a lot sadder just to see this slowly limp into a grave instead of them just pulling the plug. So, you know, I guess all I can do is really sit here and go, man, it's kind of funny though. In the meantime, it should have been in September. But, oh my God. Could you imagine though? Yeah, I mean, look, like now that it's running, you know, like there's some motion blur issue here, right? But the game is bad, like stream would have suggested. You know, this is one of like Lander maps visually just because of the color scheme, I guess, right? But they've gotten too good at throwing. Yeah, people got efficient at throwing games very quickly today, as it turns out.
Fight is won.
Zen was cooked in Concord 8. I guess the bright side is that now that then the Concord died and catch back up on Zenless. Is that a bright side? I'm 2 for 2 on getting really into games that I had no interest in prior to trying, though, you know? Zenless Zone Zero kept popping up at every Jeff Keighley joint, and I was just like, man, what the fuck is that name? I don't even know. Even now, I still have trouble saying. I really like it, though. Play some more Papers, Please. Yeah, there's a Papers, Please mode in Zenless Zero this week. I don't know why, but that's there now. It's just straight up like you look down at the screen, examine details about the person who came into your cop job. Then you look up and talk to them and be like, okay, you're approved to rent this event venue or whatever the hell is going on in that mode. And you approve them or deny them. And then you look back down at the screen and you look back up. It's just straight up like play school Papers, Please, and that's fascinating. It's a weird game. I like Zenless Zone Zero, but it's a weird game. Yeah, the guns look a little, you know, a lot of like intestinal track design in this game too. Like it's all over the maps and the armor. And I kind of get it for the armor. The game's going for that 70s, 80s, like cheap sci-fi movie kind of costume design, which had to be pointed out to me. So I don't know if it's like successful at that. But once it was pointed out to me and I saw like side-by-side images, I'm like, oh, that makes a lot of this make a lot more sense actually. I don't know if I like it, but it's like, okay, I get it. Right? I see what they were going for. Because without knowing that, you just look at some of these like, even on Devere there, on their shoulder pad things, you're just like, you know, if you're not familiar with culty sci-fi things, like I'm not, then you're just like, what's going on? But the vision makes more sense. It's just this weird thing of like, the menus, stuff like this, there's a weird mix between like very clean modern game UI. Then there are like these cards, which are very simple, but pleasant to look at. But then the game's color scheme is going for that 70s kind of like striped color vibe. And then the costumes are kind of going for that, but then the characters are photorealistic, which in theory exacerbates the issue of the costumes looking the way they do, right? It's like pointing a 4K camera at some cheaply made costumes you know, it's like when movies get put on Blu-ray or whatever, and you're like, oh wow, this set looks bad, and I couldn't tell on DVD. There's like a little bit of that effect going on, and it's a fine line to walk because I think that would have worked in a weird way, but you gotta get a few layers deep before you're like, oh, okay, that's what you're going for, right? It's like if I just look at this without it, I'm like, oh, maybe that's like a Star Warsy kind of thing, or maybe she's just walking around with a fucking what's the blanket hoodie things called? Snuggies, right? And then you look at Uncle Teo here, and you're just like, oh, that's a dude. You know, but some are cool. Like, I think, I don't know, Daw's kind of grown on me. He's a bit of a dork, I like him. Tamar is probably the most like widely appealing character, and I think her having these big balloon shoes is part of the idea in her bio. But again, like, you gotta pay $40 for the game and then dig into the paragraphs to be like, oh, that's a character trait and not just a weird costume mismatch in a game where there's a bit of that going on as is. Vale has Robotoes. Yeah, ZZZ's free, so I mean, honestly, you know, other than the 100 gig download, but you may as well just try it. There's a lot of text up front. You got to read a lot of dialogue in ZZZ, and your tolerance for it will probably wane as more time goes on, but I think it's worth trying. Itzy has a tail hole in her jorts. Crash Bandicoot ass design going on here. I think I mean that positively. She goes to Hot Topic if you get her legendary skin. And the shirt has a higher res. I just have textures on low. Gotta focus on that here. Capes as a character exists. Yeah, Capes is like every character in this game. Once I played them, I was like, oh, I kind of like them. But yeah, like when you're just looking at the JPEG of like all 16 characters going around, you're like, boy. You know, it's like, I can get how someone can look at this roster, have a sincere takeaway of, you know. At least people seem to like the robot. Robot's pretty cool. I like the robot. Kind of like if Pathfinder had a weird cousin from Apex. That helps. And we're back to the 4-minute queues. I think this is where the stream ends. I wanted to push out to level 58, but I got to get ready for the Crubcast, which I will shout out. We will most likely be talking about this game for a bit in the episode, but also just a lot of stuff in general. Me, Wolf Chaos on, that Trav guy, the Golden Bolt, Stacked, the world's biggest Concord fans. All 4 of them in one room together, so not one podcast room. Go back to Itzy, you're almost done. Fine. Nick, you've listened to me talk about Concord, so I'll let you in stream chat to Itzy. Do you have a preference for the outfit? What am I doing with my life? There. The jorts are white already for you, Nick. There. Oh, right. Baymax. Yeah, it is kind of Baymax, isn't it? Makes sense. Goth? Just type the word goth. I don't know what that means, but the fact that you could only eke out one word makes me scared. Okay. Oh, the ad break finished. That makes this look cynical. All right, gang. We'll be live probably like 30-40 minutes over there as we get ready. This is my life. There's a chance I pop on stream to do more of this, and there's a chance that I sit sadly in my room at night up until 6 a.m. every night, wondering where everything went wrong. So we'll see. I'll at least post on Twitter or something if I get everything. So updates will be there and in the Discord. All right. See you soon if you're at the Crubcast. Take it easy, free gunners.